Alright, off the backs of Fighter Fest comes AEW's next show, Fight for the Fallen. Now, the interesting thing about this show is that AEW has stated that all of the event's proceeds will be donated to victims of gun violence. And the event is sponsored by Farah and Farah, and the proceeds from the gate will go to Jacksonville's Victim Assistance Advisory Council to help the victims of violent crimes. So we've got a charity show here at least. And yeah, it still has a smaller card a little bit. We've only got about 5 matches to get through. There's only one pre-show here at the moment. It might change between now, Tuesday, July 9th, and Saturday, July 13th when the show takes place. But I'm still anticipating a very good card. I'm Coffee Lover 239, and with me always once again is Heathie. Say hi, Heathie.
Hey, how's it going?
And unfortunately, our third wheel, Cammy, wasn't able to join us today as he sent me a message saying, "Sorry, dude, my neck hurts way too much to do a podcast or anything for that matter. You have fun though, take care. And hope you feel better soon, Cammy." Anyways, so let's start the coverage and let's get into the first match. Our first match on the card is Brandy Rhodes versus Allie. Now, unfortunately, I don't have much info for storylines here, so I can't go much off for certain information at times. Though I'll try my best for some of these, much like Fighter Fest. So, Brandy Rhodes, the wife of Cody, and what is her position in the company here? Yeah, the chief brand officer as well, is going to be taking on Allie. Not much actually here I can find for build-up. There's probably some other stuff in the stipulations going up to. And other than an old Twitter post here, that's kind of it, really. I don't have much else to say, so Heathie, who do you think's gonna win?
Yeah, there's not much in the way of storyline for some of these matches. Obviously, Kenny Omega versus Chima, we'll get to that later. I'm just putting this down as one of the top women's wrestlers in the women's division in AEW, going up against a company leader, so to speak. You know, we saw her use her authoritative powers to put Awesome Kong in a fatal four-way. Make a fatal four. Obviously, it didn't turn out the way people intended it to. Kylie Ray still got the victory, I believe.
No, wait, wasn't it Britt Baker, not Kylie Ray?
It was one of the two.
It was Britt Baker, wasn't it? That I remember that here, because I had that in my predictions, actually. I said Britt Baker. Back to Double or Nothing, real quick. Yeah, Britt Baker won that Fatal 4-Way at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, well, it still remains to be said that Brandy and Awesome Kong, they could play a factor into this. Maybe with the help of Awesome Kong, Brandy gets out of the victory, because I can't see her winning clean. I think that Allie's maybe has a shout to become the first women's champion. Maybe Britt Baker or Kylie Ray beats her to it. But you got to bet on the performer who's going to be a bigger overall part of the in-ring product, rather than a person who is mainly part of the office that runs this whole show. It's smarter to put it on someone who's going to be perceived as more of a threat to either the next champion or a threat to any challengers willing to step up. So I think I'm going to go with Allie to beat Brandy Rhodes.
Interesting. I don't know about the factor actually playing in though with Awesome Kong, because we kind of thought there would be something playing into that for the triple threat at Fighter Fest, but was it Riho won that match there instead of Nyla? Let me see. Yeah, Riho won, so obviously that didn't happen. Now, I'm kind of a little wary about that, to be honest, if there is going to be any interference. Maybe a little, I don't know. It's a 50-50 either way. Fuck it, I'm just going to pick Allie. I don't really know. It's not like a first loss will hurt too much overall. Our next match is Kenny Omega versus Chima. we know Chima was the leader of the Stronghearts, and Kenny Omega led the Elite, him and the Young Bucks, to victory at a Fyter Fest when they beat the Lucha Bros and Laredo Kid. Where is it? Yeah. And now it seems like the leader of the Stronghearts is going to face the original leader of the Elite when it was just Kenny and the Bucks. So yeah, isn't this crazy? Because at the last pay-per-view, Fyter Fest, Chima beat Christopher Daniels, the leader of SoCal Uncensored. And now, yeah, he's going after Kenny Omega. Heathy, who do you think's gonna win?
Well, it's important to note here, because in the past we've heard about the win and loss record and how it's supposed to be this big thing, and AEW are going to actually pay wrestlers based on this, and their win and losses help their position in the card. Well, it's important to note that both of these superstars lost at Double or Nothing, and they won at Fyter Fest, so they're currently 1-1 is with their win and loss records. So you can say they'd be going into this match evenly matched. So going into this and heading, looking towards the future, the next match that seems logical, especially from what we've seen on the most recent pay-per-views, is Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley. That's going to be this. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the secondary feud behind the world title match between Page and Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be the match to the co-main event at Double or Nothing. And I think this
out?
is. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, they'll kind of blend in at some point, but but yeah, Cima is a credible threat. I think this match is just to further Kenny Omega's momentum. He is 1-1, of course, and to get another win against a very, very credible opponent like Cima, who will just build up the match against Moxley even more, unless Moxley somehow costs Omega the victory, but I don't see it happening. But yeah, so apart from that, I think it's going to be Kenny Omega picking up the win here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Kenny Omega as well. Well, Chima will probably be off doing whatever by the time All Out rolls around. Again, Kenny's got the big match against Moxley. Big match. And it's just a plain old singles match as of now, but something may change about it later down the line. And besides, we all know with Moxley, there's got to be some crazy stuff involved. Yeah, I'm going with Kenny Omega on this one. Our next match is Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes versus the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. So, these two are in a little bit of an interesting predicament. We'll actually have to go back to Double or Nothing to further this one up. Because during the match here, after Cody beat his brother Dustin in a pretty good match at Double or Nothing, there's a little post-match promo where he said he needed his brother to challenge the Young Bucks at Fight for the Fallen, and well, they're going to have their challenge there. Dustin accepted, of course, and the brothers Rhodes will be teaming up against the Young Bucks. Yeah, and Bucks been on a decent run in AEW. They defended the AAA World Tag Team Championships against the Lucha Bros at Double or Nothing. And they teamed up with Kenny Omega, and they also defeated the Lucha Bros and Laredo Kid in that 6-man tag match. But now they're going to be taking on the brothers Rhodes. Healy, who do you think's gonna win?
From what I can tell, I don't think there's much build heading into this match. I think it's just two of the best tag teams in AEW looking on to put a great match. This rivalry just seems to be strictly based on competition and nothing else. So, you know what? I don't know. I think those brothers are going to win. And maybe at the end we see Shawn Spears interfere, and that sets up finally the announcement of the Double or Nothing match. No, not Double or Nothing, All Out
Yeah,
my
we're
mistake.
past
Again,
double or nothing.
yeah, of course,
Yeah, I just had to go back to it to get the stuff here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm gonna go with Rhodes and Dustin to win. Cody and Dustin.
looking at it, it could go either way. Could go either way, to be honest. I mean, thing is, the Bucks have had more tag matches still in AEW than Cody and Dustin have had, so they've still got a little leg up. But never underestimate the Rhodes brothers. They are very, very good indeed. Never underestimate them at all. You'll pay. Yeah, like I said, this could go either way, but I might as well go with Cody and Dustin as well. Our next match is Adam Page versus Kip Sabian. So, then stop to build up for Adam Page's big championship match at All Out. We've got another stop in the road for him against Kip Sabian. Yeah, don't know too much about him. Well, he's more better in the British wrestling scene. And, oh, damn it, something ain't working here. Trying to look at something. Oh, they screwed up part of the tagline here when I was on his page. Again, this is probably going to be another competition one here, much like the last match as well that we did. Here it is, yeah. Sabian had a match at Double or Nothing's pre-show, and he defeated Sammy Guevara. So yeah, they're kind of a little bit up. Hangman Page might have a leg up more, because didn't he win, what was it? Oh shit, going forwards. We need to go backwards here for a moment to back to Fyter Fest. Yeah, he won that Fatal 4-Way match at Fyter Fest, beating Jimmy Havoc, Jungle Boy, and Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Oh yeah, Healy, who do you think's gonna win?
I believe this match was announced during Fyter Fest, where it was the winner of the Fatal 4-Way against Adam Hangman Page. I mean, it added pretty high stakes to it. So again, it's a random exhibition. Not really much storyline heading into it, I don't believe. People look at this as just another exhibition, and people go far stating nothing match. I wouldn't say nothing match because Kip Sabian is a great competitor, and Hangman Page, you got to look at his path heading into All Out. Seeing what kind of momentum he gathers as he heads towards the fight against Chris Jericho for the AEW World Title. I'm pretty sure Adam Page is undefeated at the moment, and if he goes into All Out undefeated, that's something that you calm turn your nose at. I don't think Sabian were to win. If he was to win, the boost in his career would be nothing in comparison to how much he could damage Page. I think Page needs to remain undefeated for the time being, at least until his match with Jericho at All Out. So I'm going to go with Adam Page to win.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I kind of agree with that. Yeah, because again, nothing is really major planned for Kip Sabian that I know of. So, yeah. So it's probably better to go with Page. Yeah, because this championship match is going to be at All Out. It's gonna be big. So, yeah. Hangman Page to win for me as well. And our last match in this never-ending stream of exhibition matches is SoCal Uncensored, Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky versus the Lucha Bros, Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix. Again, another sign of exhibition match here. So far, SoCal Uncensored, let's say they won that 6-man tag match against the Strong Hearts at Double or Nothing. They weren't so successful to advance to All Out for an opportunity at a first-round bye in the AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Because on the pre-show for Fyter Fest in that 3-way tag match, they lost to the Best Friends. So yeah, but other than that, so they're kind of a little evened. And sadly, the Lucha Bros not exactly had a better rep either. I mean, they challenged the Young Bucks for the AAA World Tag Team Championships at Double or Nothing, but lost. And they were also unsuccessful, them and Laredo Kid, going up against Kenny and the Bucks at Fyter Fest. So SoCal Uncensored has a leg up going into this match. And the Lucha Bros, they're probably the underdogs at the moment. Heathy, who do you think's gonna win?
Both these guys not having the hottest of streaks right now, to put it lightly. But I think it will benefit Lucha Bros more to win. I think SCU is one of them teams that can lose and lose, and they can come back. Almost like if I was to compare it to a team in WWE, maybe a team like the Usos or the New Day. It's not like they'd fade into the nether. They'd fight back, and it's not something that would harm them in the long run. The Lucha Brothers, however, it's going to be a bit weird, and I'll be a bit scared if they keep losing. They're being booked as this major tag team that's going to be at the top of the line when it comes to challenges for tag titles. Could even win it if they get off with a win here this week. Ray Phoenix, he is a great competitor in his own right, but Pentagon Jr. is someone I feel who could easily go for the world title, but the world title is seen as kind of jam-packed right now with the likes of Hangman Page, Chris Jericho, MJF. Some would say Darby Allin, Joey Janela, John Moxley, Kenny Omega. All these, main event players. Not everyone can be a main event. So, not to say that Phoenix and Pentagon is just a team for the sake of, finding a placeholder feud for Pentagon. Far from that. I feel like he's going to be moving up to the main event scene not too long from now, and establishing himself and Ray Phoenix as a formidable tag team, as part of tag team duo and just as wrestlers overall. I feel like this is a match they got to win. Otherwise, how long is a piece of string? How far can these guys go without winning, without damaging the momentum? So I think I'm going to go with the Lucha Brothers to defeat Kazarian and Scorpio Sky.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lucha Bros as well. Honestly, like I said, they haven't had a real hot streak as of late, so they probably need a little bit of a leg up. And SCU won't get back. They can usually get back up from a damn loss like that. It's just a shame other teams, they're one of the few teams that are, unless they'd end up in WWE, but that's ever gonna happen. And besides, most teams there get stuck in that empty hell that the tag divisions are right now, but even for a simple exhibition one like this, it's still probably better to be here at least. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lucha Bros. And that's basically Fight for the Fallen in a nutshell. This is more of an exhibition, but again, the charity thing is a bit of a big point behind it. That, and it's also competing on the same day as the latest Evolve show, unfortunately. Seriously, what if I could just find the friggin' show here? I should have had it pulled up, but yeah, that's the other thing I didn't mention, is that Evolve, what was it here? If I could just, god damn it, where is it? Yeah, Evolve 131. They're airing that on the WWE Network on the same day that they're airing Fight for the Fallen, which, jeez, trying to undermine them much here. Still though, some of you might probably multitask, or some of you might just pick one. Whatever you do, you should be at least be getting a good show out of Fight for the Fallen. It's not going to be free like Fyter Fest though, and I think that also kind of hurt it a little bit as well, because seems like they didn't try as hard as, say, Double or Nothing, at least. And still, though, I think this should be better than Fyter Fest. I'm hoping that it is. And yeah, that's it. I apologize if this one wasn't too filled with a whole lot of crazy stuff to go off of, but this is just another stop in the road for us. But Extreme Rules, we'll be back on for that, and let's just say business is about to pick up for that. I want to thank Heathy for being with me as always. Once again, say bye, Heathy.
Thanks for having me. See you guys later.
No problem. And we'll see you guys for Extreme Rules. So, bye for now, and thanks for watching.